Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a glorious day in the English countryside, and I'm in my summer dress. It very much feels like Sierra Leone. I'd like to welcome you to the 6th episode of Ella's Poems, where we premiere poems by very talented writers in Sierra Leone. Thank you ever so much again to everyone who takes the time to watch our videos, share them, comment on them. My goodness, you have got us trending on Sierra Leone Facebook just because you keep watching our videos and sharing them, and thank you ever so much. I'm really excited about the young pods I've got on board tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. As well as the usual ones, I have got a gentleman by the name of Yusuf Kamara. His pen name is Gaz. I'm pretty sure you probably heard about him. He's been featured in a documentary. I'm not allowed to say which documentary, but he's going to be our guest poet on here tonight. And can I, in Creole again, remind people and say, I still look for that very talented young lady or young ladies with the right poetry, they move with. I get a lot of response from gentlemen, but the aim of this whole project is to find young women in a salon. Because don't forget to say, I would like for in the near future a book together where it comprise of poems written by Sierra Leonean females. On that note, I'd like to welcome our first poet tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, my people. I am Yusuf Kamara, pen name Gaz, the paper poet, the poor poet from the ghetto, the zone where lives are considered to be zero. I am 30 years old, Sierra Leonean rap poet, entrepreneur, farmer, and I currently reside in the northern part of the country, Makeni Town City to be precise, where I'm engaging on my agricultural activities. I've spent half of my life in the street engaging on street activities. Not until 2017 that I discovered poetry, which have changed my life from the bad influence I was to the role model that I am today as a poet and a rapper. And I want to pay back the background that I came from, the street, the ghetto, the slums, with the sweet feelings that I'm enjoying today, self-knowledge, knowing oneself. Yeah, because I know lots of youth are trapped there on street activities, ignorantly. A Stranger in His Motherland by Yusuf Kamara. The heavy wind of slavery once swept the motherland, throws the trashes into the western plantations, becoming beautiful stems and branches. African logs exploited yesterday, bounded with other breeds in the great plantation, resulting in mixed breeds with indefinable roots, accepting what has simply been given, concealing the true stories about their roots, the soil upon which they were originated, how it was overwhelmed, exploited and looted by those master farmers of the great plantations. Awesome flowers from trees of western plantations fly back like birds to the motherland, shouting for their lineage, the true story to the stem that bear the fruit of their seeds, as they totally look like a stranger in their motherland.
Fumble them, una crochet. At the time for fame, then young girl them below the age of 21 inside salon with Sabi write fine poetry. Then fine poem the year we are the look for. The novel don't appear na any book or social media platform like Facebook, YouTube or TikTok. Then poem the year we are the look for. Then for be then young girl then young poem then. Nobody not for help you write them poem there. Then not because we are don't get that, then fine poem there so. I want write one fine book. I want write one fine book for sure say young girl in a salon then get talent. So do ya, if you know that young woman where they write fine poetry and you poem them now you young. And they don't one day appear na any social media platform. I go like for your from you. Do ya contact me on the email where you see na this video or under my Facebook post right say are interested. Thank you. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's a glorious day in the English countryside and I'm in my summer dress. You'd have to excuse me. I've got a beautiful poem for you from Sierra Leone in the diaspora. Take back your dowry. I don't want you. Shooter's ties, flashing eyes like lightning, striking our Black Johnson, his soul. I don't want you, she bellowed, her stare cold, but words loud as a gunbear drum, battering his hopes like a Freetown storm. My riches enticed you like palm wine from Pujehu. My diamonds lured you like the lakes of Konlahu. I don't know you, she spat with a swish of her sugar, proclaiming, you ain't my Bible. I don't want this man, Sierra Leone shouted, brushing him off with the breeze of her hammerton. She departed in disgust. You haven't earned my trust. Quavering lips muttered as he fled. I was elected, he said. Fumble them, una crochet. At the time for fame, then young girl them below the age of 21 inside salon with Sabi write fine poetry. Then fine poem the year we are the look for. The novel don't appear na any book or social media platform like Facebook, YouTube or TikTok. Then poem the year we are the look for. Then for be then young girl then young poem then. nobody not for help you write them poem there. Then not because where I don't get that, then fine poem there so. I want write one fine book. I want write one fine book for sure say young girl in a salon then get talent. So do ya, if you know that young woman where they write fine poetry and you poem them now you young and they don't one day appear na any social media platform, I go like for you from you. Do ya contact me on the email where you see na this video or under my Facebook post right say are interested. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, excuse the birds tweeting in the background. I live in the countryside. We are celebrating the beautiful poetry of Yusuf Kamara, aka Gaz the Paper Poet. If for one moment we just take a second to reconsider that as he says in his poetry, he used to live in the ghetto. By that it means that he used to live in a slum. Now we have a lot of slums in Sierra Leone where young people live, they're undocumented, these houses aren't registered, so you don't know who lives there, they might not have access to amenities and stuff like that. And out of that socio-economic deprivation, ladies and gentlemen, came art. Now if that's not something to be commended, I don't know what is. And this style poetry has been used in Sierra Leone by our young people, ladies and gentlemen. They're tapping into the life experiences to bring out, on paper, very deep-set emotions. And this is what I've been so moved by. And I hope you can come along on a journey with me as we discover some more of Yusuf's poems.
Crime to Career by Yusuf Kamara. Following the golden path, exiting the bushy road, carrying a heavy load, finding a stream for a fresh bath. My phalanges are filthy, but the mind has changed. Bulk of my body is healthy. Everything seems strange. My past is rough, black and dark. The future seems soft, white and bright. Roads to my old games have cracked. Life is now getting better day and night. My mind plays some silly old sounds. My crazy eyes ran back behind. Fortunately, no route was found. To my ugly past ways, I'm now blind. Like an electric train, I proceed fast forward. Though my coconut may be empty, with ink on papers, I pen down words, revealing my reality to plenty. Publishing my true story with loads of worry about no food on my table, making my brain unstable. Many times I think of sliding back to go and pickpocket at the park. Not a clever thought, but to survive. Ordinary pen and papers can't keep me alive. It's difficult to move life forward once addicted, but for a good cause one had to be committed. Life is a wonderful gift with bundles of blessing to be utilized freely out of trouble and prison. From crime to career, I've transformed my life, and my bloodlines are happy for my new life. Though society still stigmatizes me with my old scars, lashing my effort with bitter words, but I'm a shining star. Nothing will jet me back to my old. I'm now driving myself to a next stage. Good things will surely unfold. That chapter is closed. I'll flip to a new page. I'm now feeling myself like a king. Never mind the bumps on my way, I will surely win. And like a conqueror, I shall rejoice, 'cause I've made some wise choice. Crime life is full of pain, no aim, no gain. Life not a grown go make your body drain. I'm writing this from who feels it, knows its point of view. Not just saying blah 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 like politicians telling lies on radio or TV interview. Gangster living was my wife. No regrets, I divorced her for poetry. I hope others can copy and paste my past story and choose a better way of living a valid life. Thank you.
Isn't it funny how Sierra Leonean money makes a pound look grand? The Leone can't withstand the fierce knock of inflation. that's rocked our nation like gale force winds. All the corruption its new regime brings. Despite the promises of government new and old, our citizens are the commodities being bought and sold. The Leone surprisingly can afford to get the president to fly, but mysteriously can only afford a colour without fly. The Leone's heading in the wrong direction. Despite the president's prediction, the Leone is better off in the gutter, behind cool bay sewer. To be homeless. This is a poem by Yusuf Kamara, aka Gaz the Paper Port. You homeless will hang on you a rag for sale with no price tag, presenting you worthless. Your happiness will swing upside down with an angelic face that's a frown, following the wind that blows, holding nothing to show. No fixed abode or address to impress. Life gets bored. Today in a row, your one leg is here, and tomorrow the other will be there. From north to southeast, roll down deep west, touching all stones, your heart never knows rest. Really, to be homeless kills your pride and leaves a life shameless, nowhere to hide. A spell to make you straight. This is a poem about homophobia in West African societies. A witch doctor tosses cowrie shells, fixes you with a cold stare. For fertility, gulp this down. Cloudy concoction, warm palm wine, spiced with cayenne pepper. Extravagant arm gestures brush away gay spirits, disseminating sweat atoms into a cloud of incense. Gulp this down. An Arabic motif adorns the wall, breaking up the bleakness of a singleton's life into 21 cubic pieces on the Raphael prayer mat, multiplying 7 erratic circles the Mori man makes, made by father's countless scathing stares. Drink this, your head spinning 3 times. Lavish hand gestures stirring the pungent calabash potions, whisking away gay urges. Petrified limbs crumbling at the phrase, "You've come of age." Hallucinogenic images of Adonis tingle your sweaty loins. Ladies and gentlemen, Fake Painter. Fake Painter is a poem by Yusuf Kamara. This is a shortened version. For more of Yusuf's poems, please contact him directly. Fake Painter. You're a disaster, an imposter with a filthy character. Your people said you can't paint well. Clearly your actions spell you're fighting for your head. The nation sought a good painter to dress the dilapidated old house. Amongst all the painters that bounced, you were awarded the contract letter. After cajoling and convincing the house owners with loads of honey vibes,
flashy promises and blind hopes. They made you a winner. Fake painter, you beautiful deceiver. We thought you'd be a reliever, not a night carpenter. You tied a knot with people to paint the faded walls with 7 rainbow colours. Now you're failing to do the needful. By your actions, it's crystal clear you're not reliable. Neither are your hands capable of painting and shining our quick buildings. Your people have swallowed the lies and pains you've been feeding them. Angrily, they're waiting to vomit them on your branded boxes someday. The time you will realise payment for your wickedness with your own eyes, that you were and not a good painter, nothing much, but a fake painter. Win-win option. In the game of life, we play and fight to be victorious. Though the field is crowded with dangerous people, wherein rules of fouls left groups of good players crippled. Rough and tough play makes most participants nervous. It's ridiculous attempting to play all roles. I'm sticking to the wing I have chosen, perfecting my game with a clear aim, as I'm restless in chasing my goals. This game of life, I must win. I am relentless, not hopeless, though it's a complicated game. But I'm acquainted to struggle, not a stranger's face. I'm thrashing them in double, with a giant pace. And my winning mentality, my option is win-win. I have a big dream for my lovely society. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have been celebrating the poetry of Yusuf Kamara, who goes by the pen name Gaz the Paper Poet. And what Gaz brings to Sierra Leone literature is quite unique in the sense that he's exploring themes which are new to the landscape of Sierra Leone literature. So you have a young person writing about being homeless, themes such as being frustrated as a young person, and a life of crime. And these are topics which are quite new to our poetry. Traditionally, when you talk about Sierra Leonean writing or Sierra Leonean poetry, you think of the elite creoles, people like Eustace Palmer, Freddie Will, Sil Chinikoka, Gladys Kesley Hayford, and then more recently we had the poetry of Elvis Barnabum Hallowell, Ambrose Massacoy, and people like those. But our young people are using their writing to explore their social circumstances, like I said. And next week, we're going to be looking at a bit more of Almas Cam's poems. And Almas Cam's is very good at writing about his life, about himself as a Sierra Leonean in where he used to live in his village, or his experiences in Freetown. And next week, he's going to be looking at globalization. But as I mentioned, Sil Chinikoka, I have been influenced by his work, and we're going to go out with a poem from Sierra Leone in the diaspora that was very much influenced by the poetry of Sil Chinikoka. Please join us next week as we look at Alman Cam's poems. Have a nice week. Savannah's Classic. Muted voices. Laws bind our tongues. Accuracy in deafening silence. Passivity has sat on a fence and made democracy a statutory fence. Oppression grows in our meadows, tended by those who crawl in others' shadows. Democracy's tunes are left unsung, where its family sings all wrong. Not a squeak or murmur in democracy's defense. Our cowardice has made it a statutory offense. Where is Savannah's voice, coach? Unfazed by tyranny's reproach, to train our voices to sing louder the melody of people's power. Good evening.